Hey everybody, welcome to Australia where it's 100 million bazillion degrees. I've got the fan on full and I'm dripping with sweat. But we're here to play some guitar today. So what I want to show you is a sound that I consider kind of like horror movie inspired, gloomy, dark, mysterious, dragging, moody, all these kinds of things. I'll play for a second and then we'll get you playing. Something like that. The main idea is taking that kind of power chord and adding the minor sixth note. So let's teach you how to do that. I am fretting with my first finger at the 7th fret of the D string. That's the 4th string, so 6, 5, 4, the 4th string, and it's the 7th fret. And then I'm using my 3rd finger to fret the 9th fret of the G string, which is an E note. So we have this open 5th string, the A note, 7th fret of the D string, also an A note, 9th fret of the G string, an E note. It's an A5 power chord. So it's actually the same chord you'd play like if you just go. A lot of us have played the A power chord. That's just A, E, A. We're just going A, E. So that basic grip is going to be our anchor today. That's where we're going to start. And we use the open A string ringing for extra bass, extra volume, extra power. The difference, if I don't use the open string, it just goes like this. If I use the open A string, sounds heaps better. Then I'm just using my pinky finger on the 10th fret of the G string. So we go from the 9th fret to the 10th fret. And that sound between the 9th fret and the 10th fret, which is the perfect 5th, to the flat 6, to my ears creates a wonderful gloomy dissonance. And then all I'm doing is removing that 3rd finger and just going 0, 7, 7. You can see I'm just lightly brushing with my thumb, but you can definitely use a plectrum. The plectrum, you can hear, instantly creates a much louder, brighter sound. That's just going from the 7th to the 9th. You can use a palm mute. And then all I was doing was essentially exactly the same thing, one string lower. So I went low E string, open, 7th fret of the A string, E note. I know it's a bit hard to see my guitar, but this is the 7th fret. 9th fret of the D string, a B note. So that's an E5 power chord. You probably played that into your, I don't know, in your Metallica or your whatever you guys play. You probably know that one. Bit more common than the A version. And then we're doing exactly the same thing, using the pinky at the 10th fret to create that gloomy, downcast, kind of like dragging sound, dragging back downwards. I think because this 10th fret note, which in this case is a C note, it's so close to the perfect 5th, the B, which is a nice harmonious sound. Because we're playing a note that's just a little higher than the harmonious note, I think our human ear's like, hey, I want to go back to that note. So there's the tension, and then he enjoys the resolution of going back there. So you've basically got 3 basic shapes here, which is like 7-9, basic power chord, 7-10, call that the minor 6th, and 7-7, which is like a perfect 4th. And you can use that in any combination that you like, and of course I strongly encourage you to do so. those kinds of ideas. Again, I can drop the plectrum. I will tab this lesson out for my Patreon supporters, so jump onto the Patreon page if you'd like to get the tabs for this. I have to apologize, there have been some problems with the tabs on Patreon. Dropbox has been really slamming my door, let's say. I do have the Dropbox settings correct where anyone can see, anyone with the link should be able to see the tabs, but I'm aware some of you don't have that working, so I've moved the Patreon tabs to Google, so everything should just be easier. And Dropbox, sorry Dropbox, I've been with you for so many years, but you just didn't get the job done. I keep getting messages at 5 o'clock in the morning saying this person wants to access this file. It's like, the link is there, it should be accessible with no permissions, but Dropbox not doing it for me. So I will tab this lesson, I'll put it on Patreon, and I'll also film a deep dive, which will be this same idea, but I'll show you all the different paths, not all of them, but a selection of different paths and valleys we can go down based on this concept. So we take this really simple idea and we'll play it different ways, single notes, different parts of the guitar, different keys, and so on, to really get maximum mileage out of a simple concept. So thank you for watching, like and subscribe, let me know how you're going, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.